Hello friends around the world and welcome again to my channel. For new people on the COS, your teacher, friend and coach, we will see some context where the word or the verb is used. And the first thing we will learn is the verb itself, so bgha. So it's not only about desire, okay, so it's also referred to politeness, social norms, and indirect communication. Some indirect communication that you're gonna see is used as a cultural aspect, so we use it a lot as I mentioned. So the first context that we are using the verb want in is the context of politeness. Okay, so how the word is used or verb itself. So is used, for example, if I want to ask about something. For example, I want water. Okay, so بغيت الماء. بغيت الماء. Okay, so بغيت الماء. Okay, you already know الماء is water and بغيت is the verb want. Okay, so بغيت الماء. بغيت الماء. But I don't ask just like that. So to show politeness, I also use إلى كان ممكن. إلى كان ممكن بغيت شي ماء or بغيت الماء. Okay, إلى كان ممكن. I always use politeness. Let's go with بغيت. Okay, بغيت الماء, for example. Okay, so sometimes I also use عفاك. Okay, عفاك is please, as we see in many videos. So عفاك بغيت شي كاس لاتاي. عفاك بغيت شي كاس لاتاي. عفاك بغيت شي كاس لاتاي. So before move on, as a recap, so the verb want is بغيت. Okay, so this verb is used, as we say, in many contexts. So the first one, as we are saying, is politeness. So for example, if I'm using بغيت الماء, I always use it with إلى ممكن, عفاك, وش ممكن. Okay, then I say بغيت, I want like sugar, بغيت سكر, بغيت الماء, بغيت أتاي. So I always use it with politeness. So that's one of the contexts that I use it in. Okay, then we have the next one, that is relation. Okay, so this one you're gonna ask me how it's used in relation. For example, بغيت ندير شي حاجة. Okay, so بغيت ندير شي حاجة. So sometimes I use it in the context that بغيت ندير شي حاجة inshallah. So I always use inshallah like related or in combination with the verb بغيت, especially if I'm talking about something that I want to do. Okay, so as Moroccan, instead of saying just بغيت ندير شي حاجة, okay, I say بغيت ندير شي حاجة inshallah. Okay, if it's so fast, we will repeat it slowly. بغيت بغيت ندير, the verb to do, ندير. Okay, شي حاجة, شي حاجة, حاجة is thing. Inshallah, inshallah, if God willing, if God wants, or with God willing. Okay, بغيت ندير شي حاجة just becomes بغيت ندير شي حاجة inshallah. Okay, so this one also reflects that is we are believers, so we always use inshallah in many things. But as we are studying verb want, so verb want is always used as Moroccans and always used in the context of religion as well. Let's move on to the next context. So the next one that we are using verb want in is in social interactions. In social interaction, for example, I want leave. I want to leave. So, for example, then I'm gonna say مازال يلا بدينا نهضرة. So if someone say بغيت نمشي, okay, بغيت نمشي, I want to leave, they are going out after you invite them or something. So we always cut them because we want to know the reason. So we can say مازال يلا بدينا نهضرة ولا عاد غنحطو أتاي, for example. عاد غنحطو أتاي, we will just put the T. Then, for example, واخا ولكن بعدا نحطو اتاي ولا غي واحد الساعة بعدا. اوكي واخا ولكن بعدا غي ساعة. اوكي so واخا is yes, so واخا is okay. I'm sorry, not yes. Okay. So ولكن جلس بعد غي ساعة. Okay. جلس بعد غي ساعة. واخا ولكن جلس بعد غي ساعة. That's if I'm talking to a male. If I'm talking to a girl, واخا ولكن ولا بعد جلسي غي ساعة جلسي. So the E in the end. Okay. جلسي. So this is the difference between male and female pronunciation, or the way how I'm speaking to them. It's similar to Standard Arabic. So if you know Standard Arabic, you will be easily understanding Darija, especially about male and female, masculine and feminine. So this is like kind of similar to Standard Arabic. Let's continue. And we have the fourth one. The fourth one is used to test interest in the relationship. Example, if someone asks بغيت شي حاجة. بغيت شي حاجة. So okay, بغيت شي حاجة. So sorry, بغيتي شي حاجة. The question, بغيتي شي حاجة. So the most this response in often expected. So it's gonna say لا شكرا. لا شكرا. Okay, so that's to say no, I don't want anything. Okay, so that's like it's okay, like being polite. Okay, it's like English. So بغيتي شي حاجة, always we ask it here, our friends, our family. So that is used in relationship. That's why we mentioned relationship. Sometimes in a romantic or marriage related discussion or family, so it's going to be wesh كي بغيها. For example, if like the sister asking the mother about for you, for example, you're the guy you want to marry, and they are asking, do you love her? So they want to confirm if this marriage is based on love. So they're saying wesh كي بغيها, does he love her? وش كي بغيها? The response may be sometimes indirect because as Moroccan, I think I mentioned this before, we don't show emotion so much. It's like we're not that cold. The opposite, the quite the opposite. We're not cold people, but it's just like maybe a shyness, maybe like we are growing like that because of the culture as well, because of the religion. So we don't show much like emotions in general. So for example, he can say كي بغيها وكي احترمها. Okay, كي بغيها وكي احترمها. Someone respond, yes, كي بغيها كي بغيها وكي احترمها. Or he can say كنبغيها وكنحترمها, as a respect, as a like being discussion in family, so it doesn't show like very romantic way. So it can be كي بغيها وكي احترمها. Okay, so this is how we say it. Let me repeat these words for you, or phrases if you can say. So بغيتي شي حاجة, بغيتي شي حاجة, بغيتي شي حاجة, بغيتي شي حاجة. So we say it can be related to marriage discussion. واش كي بغيها, واش كي بغيها, كي بغيها و كي يحترمها, كي يحترمها, كي يحترمها. Okay, perfect. This is for the interest in relationship or related to the relationship or family. Okay, now we can move on to number 5. Number 5 is can use in a parental discipline. For example, so they always used as parent. They use the verb bgha. We use it American as well. We are discussing about the context. So now is in a parental context. So to influence the child. So بغيتي نشرح ليك. So for example, always the parents are asking if they want to revise with you, if you need something to be explained. So they say بغيتي, do you want? بغيتي نشرح explain to you. بغيتي نشرح ليك. So like the general translation is gonna be, do you want me to explain it to you? بغيتي نشرح ليك, بغيتي نشرح ليك, بغيتي نشرح ليك, بغيتي نشرح ليك. Okay, So then it's gonna be either yes you say بغيت or ما بغيتش. Okay, ما بغيتيش تسمعني. Oh, sorry, that's another one. I'm asking. I'm saying sorry. I'm saying the answer. Okay, so the answer either you say بغيت, بغيت, or لا ما بغيتش, or لا ما بغيتش. Okay, you can always answer with the verb want. So the third one that we was saying, the third one is sometimes when the kid don't want to behave, so you don't want to listen, it can be translated to ما بغيتيش تسمع, ما بغيتيش تسمع. So that phrase is most used a lot, especially if the kid is misbehaving. So it's gonna be ما بغيتيش تسمع. ياك ما بغيتيش تسمع with a tone, okay? ما بغيتيش تسمع. أجي لهنا ما بغيتيش تسمع. Okay, so it's like that. It's like I have a specific tone. Okay, so then if we want, that's in the context of parental and discipline in general. Okay, so we can move on to next if this one is okay with you guys. Then for the next one is in market negotiation, like a marketplace. So we always use verb want because it's something that we want to express ourselves in, especially if I, for example, want to buy fruits, want to buy like clothes or anything. I say always I want. Okay. So, for example, if a vendor say بغيتي هذا, بغيتي هذا, do you want this? بغيتي هذا. Okay. So he asks you, do you want this thing? Either you say بغيت ولا لا ما بغيتش, بغيت الآخر, بغيت الآخر ولا بغيت هادي. Okay, بغيت هادي for feminine, بغيت الآخر if something is else like maybe a little bit far. Okay, so yeah, and after that we have also the customer might respond sometimes بغيت شي تمن مزيان. That's a lot you're gonna hear it, especially Moroccan use it, and you can use it as well if the price is so high for you. Sometimes you can pay the price, so you can say بغيت شي تمن مزيان. بغيت شي تمن, تمن price, تمن مزيان. مزيان. I think you're familiar with this word. You already know it, right? So بغيت, I want a good price. بغيت شي تمن, تمن, okay? مزيان, مزيان, perfect. Okay, so this is most of the popular ways or words, or even you can say sentences that you can use, especially if you're going to a marketplace. And we are studying today the verb want. Okay, just a recap. So I say بغيتي هذا, or for feminine بغيتي هذه if the like the thing is feminine. Then بغيت الآخر if it's like far away. Then if I'm like asking about a good price, I say بغيت شي تمن مزيان. Okay, بغيت شي تمن مزيان. Perfect. Next one. Yeah, so we have after number 7 expression the destiny and fate. Okay, so you're gonna say how verb want is related. Verb want is related, as we see, to many contexts, and one of them is destiny and fate, since we are believing and we have a strong relation. So in a deep conversation, you maybe hear sometimes l'insan كيبغي, insan كيبغي. Okay, he wants, like people want. Okay, ولكن, but we already see this one like connection word. ولكن الله ولا ربي كيدير اللي فيه الخير. Okay, let me repeat it for you. إنسان والإنسان كيبغي ولكن الله كيدير اللي فيه الخير. Okay, perfect. الإنسان كيبغي ولكن الله ولا ربي كيبغي كيدير اللي فيه الخير. Okay, so people want things, but God does what is the best, right? So I think that's a belief thing, like a universal thing. Okay, So yeah, you maybe you hear this phrase. A lot of people say it. That's why I give you the context of each thing that you're gonna hear. Because if you hear verb once and you think it just once, like for example, I want buy this. No, the verb once is related to many contexts, and you're gonna see it is being used to many contexts. Then you're gonna be what teacher as he was talking about, you know. So yeah, that's what I explained it to you in a different context, so you can see when you hear it. Oh, is it about like expression of destiny? Is it about like parental? Is it about like a soak, like asking about something? So you know where to put verb want, so you can understand what it means. Okay, so what we see here, it have different meanings, depends on the context. Of course, it's still verb wants, but here, for example, God what wants. Okay, so people wants, but also sometimes when I say I want to ask about a good price, I want a good price. Okay, yeah. Then the next one is gonna be, so part two, and it's about the grammar. We will continue. So we have the verb want, of course. We have it in the present. The verb want is a little bit different, because we have, for example, كان or كتبغيني, for example, that mean the present, but it also بغيت is not only means like the past or something, but it means the present. So it's a little bit quite different. So أنا بغيت، أنت بغيتي، أنتي بغيتي، هو بغا، هي بغات، حنا بغينا، نتوما بغيتو، هما بغاو. Of course, you know the subject. أنا، أنت، أنتي، هو، هي، حنا، نتوما، هما. Okay? And then the verb as I pronounce it. So بغيت، بغيتي، بغيتي for أنتي. So أنت بغيتي، أنتي بغيتي. بغا، بغات. Okay, هو بغا، هي بغات. حنا بغينا، نتوما بغيتو، and هما بغاو. If we go to the example, we have I want to drink coffee. بغيت نشرب القهوة. بغيت نشرب قهوة. I want to drink coffee. Okay. Another one. Do you want to go to the market? بغيتي تمشي للسوق. بغيتي تمشي للسوق. Do you want to go to the market? Do you want to eat something? بغيتي تاكلي شي حاجة. So he talking to a female. بغيتي تاكلي شي حاجة. بغيتي تاكلي شي حاجة. Okay. بغيتي تاكلي شي حاجة. Then he wants to watch TV. بغا يتفرج في التلفازة. So he wants. So let's talk about the present, not like past. So بغا يتفرج في التلفازة. So بغات تشري حوايج جداد. She wants to buy new clothes. بغات تشري حوايج جداد. بغاو نمشيو للبحر. We want to go to the beach. بغينا نمشيو للبحر. بغينا نمشيو للبحر. بغيتو تاكلو بيتزا. بغيتو تاكلو بيتزا. Do you want to eat pizza? Okay. بغاو يسافرو لفرنسا. They want to travel to France. بغاو يسافرو فرنسا. Okay. So this is the example with the verb in the present. You can use it anytime. So of course you're gonna tell me why not ka in the end, in the beginning. Sorry, as I explained, it's also present. So هي كتبغيني. If I say هي كتبغيني, she loves me. She loved me. Okay. So هي كتبغيني. For example, أنا كنبغيها. I love her. That means in the present. I love her, and it's all not only present, but it's like continuous as well. So I love her. Okay. So that's also is present. So here is a kind of mix, especially is verb want is a completely different word. We are using it completely different in Darija. So that's why it's a next kind of exception. Okay. If we want to continue, we will see the verb here in the future. So in the past, as I explained, is used as the present. So some is currently about the past. But in the future, we all know how we use the verb in the future. So in the future, I always write gha in the start. So ra, ra, غادي, غادي. Okay. So here is gonna be with the verb غادين. Okay, the verb غادي. So okay, أنا غادي نبغي. Okay, if I use it by itself, so gonna be أنا غنبغي. Okay, غنبغي for example نحل الحانوت مع السبعة. أنا غنبغي نحل الحانوت مع السبعة. So I want to open, that's in the future, the store at 7 o'clock. Okay, أنا غادي نبغي نحل الحانوت مع السبعة. So if I use it with the verb غادي, to go, so أنا غادي نبغي ناكل شي حاجة. Okay, أنا غادي نبغي ناكل شي حاجة. I will want to eat something. غادي تبغي تخرج. اوكي غادي تبغي تخرج. اوكي تبغي so is انت or انتي. هو غادي يبقى ينعس بكري. اوكي هو غادي يبقى ينعس بكري. he will want to sleep early. اوكي غادي تبقى تخرج مع صحابها, so she will want to go out with her friends. Okay, so of course we are talking about هي, so she. غادي نبغيو نسافرو الصيف الجاي. We will want to travel the next summer. Okay, غادي نبغيو نسافرو travel الصيف الجاي, the next summer. غادي تبغيو تشوفو الفيلم. غادي تبغيو تشوفو الفيلم. Will you want to watch the movie? Okay, so they are talking about نتوما, you as a group, plural. Okay, غادي تبغيو تشوفوا الفيلم. Okay, then the last one day, غادي يبغيو يشريو طوموبيل جديدة. They will want to buy a new car. غادي يبغيو يشريو طوموبيل جديدة. You can always simulate this example to another, to the one that you know, just changing or playing with the words that's maybe already here or you already know, so it's gonna be good for you. Okay, so if we want to move on, so we can move on to imperative, giving commands. Okay, so how am I gonna say that? So بغي. Okay, بغي ميمتك, if I want to say بغي ميمتك or بغي أمك. Okay, love your mother. Okay, for example, that's very powerful because it's not only verb want, but it changed to be love your mother. Okay, بغيو want as a plural, for example, بغي الخير للناس. Okay, want good for people, or wish in this case is more about wish good for people. Okay, if it's group, so I can say بغيو الخير للناس. Believe and wish and think about good for people, for other people, wish them good. Okay, بغي الخير للناس or بغيو الخير للناس as a plural. Okay, uh, I like verb want, as I told you, because the verb want is like a key for mastering Darija, for understanding a Moroccan person. Okay, so then we move on and we have the negative. Okay, negation. Okay, ما بغيتش. So always in the negative we have ma in the start and ch in the end. Ma and sh. ما بغيتش. Oh, and you see the verb بغي. Okay, in the middle. So ما بغيتش. So أنا ما بغيتش. Okay, I don't want. What I don't want. Example. ما بغيتش نمشي اليوم. I don't want to go today. Okay, ما بغيتش نمشي اليوم. And if we are talking about نتي, so ما بغيتيش. So don't you want to eat? ما بغيتيش تاكل, for example, ما بغيتيش تاكل. Okay, then هي okay, sorry, هو ما بغاش يهضر. He doesn't want to talk. هي ما بغاتش. Okay, what she don't want. ما بغاتش تخرج. Okay, حنا وي ما بغيناش. حنا ما بغيناش. What we don't want. ما بغيناش نتعطلو. We don't wanna be late. ما بغيناش نتعطلو. نتوما ما بغيتوش. So نتوما, you as a plural, as a group, ما بغيتوش. What they don't want, they don't want. So ما بغيتوش تلعبوا. So okay, so you don't want to play. هما they ما بغاوش. What they don't want, so ما بغاوش يجيبوا الماكلة. ما بغاوش يجيبوا الماكلة. They don't want to bring food. Okay, so they don't want to bring food. The next one, so the next one, guys, I just want to tell you about the ebook. So a lot of people don't know that we already released the book. The book is available in Amazon, so it's available through the copy or the ebook, so you can read it through Kindle. So for the book, you can order it through Amazon. How you gonna do so? Either you gonna wait for the link. You can DM me in Instagram or the comments below, so you can send you the link, or you can just write Asia West learn Darija Moroccan Arabic for beginner A1 B2, and then you can find it. You can click the link on Amazon and you can check the page. Then we're not only having that, but we already having the book available for free through the course. The course is a full package. You can click the link below. I mean, you can check the link. Okay, so I make it available through the comments as well, so you can click on the link. So it's the spokenarabiconline.com slash Moroccan. Okay, so in this website you find the full course with a symbolic price. It have the recorded lecture. It have the ebook for free, and it have like weekly sessions, live chat and live access, also homeworks to do and assessments, and plus the certificates that you are mastering Moroccan Arabic once you done and you pass from each level. In the end, I want guys to give you a homework to do. Okay, so the homework is gonna be write the sentence. Okay, of verb want. Okay, so you can write the sentence either in the past, present, or future that we saw, and then of course you can apply the context that we saw. The context is our culture. You want to talk about religion, you want to talk about something, write it as much. For example, let's say like 5 phrases per person. So you can write it in the comments below and I will correct you for free, of course. If you don't feel comfortable on that, just send it to me in Instagram so I can check it and correct you for free, of course. This is all for today. Hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to make your homework. Don't forget to comment below, subscribe, and stay turned on the channel. Until then, until the next video, see you guys and Slama.